Hello and welcome to round one back nine coverage from the 2023 MVP Open, the last playoff event before the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship. Big Barri commentary, bringing you the action. All Ulibarri, Jermey, Koling. And if you didn't watch, this guy right here got an ace on hole 8. It's on camera. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a bummer because the crew was not out there yet. So it was like a camera like pointing up and then like a stationary camera. But I'm glad they got something.
You got it on film, bro.
Yeah, pretty cool.
A lot of colors on our front nine scorecard for our group.
Yeah.
No one bogey free, but no one really ever is at this course. Maple Hill is a tough cookie, and sometimes you crumble. Right now, Evan Scott not crumbling too much, man. He's out there doing some good things, but the field is out there and most everyone is under par, but that is to be expected as these are the top 72 players on tour.
Hey, if you can't throw far, you're not going to birdie this hole. This is 377. Don't let that distance fool you. It plays 692 feet.
Exactly.
And, it actually probably only plays about 460, but
you got to crush it.
It's so far uphill.
Up 60.
Now, watch this guy, though. He's going to throw a little flex hyzer with his most stable, I'm guessing.
I'm amazed at how flat this hole looks on camera.
Look, he's going to go too far. By a mile.
Our catch cam is positioned at the basket, not thinking that anyone could outdrive him. And Ricky just says, take that, Josh. Back it up, bud. See if Calvin can match that line.
I think he's going lower.
I mean, this one is so tough because you're throwing so far uphill, but you want to throw it low. That's pretty much how you want to do it. I mean, inside C1, he's got 26 feet, 27 feet, but it's going to play far because it's still quite a bit uphill from there. But you see how much higher this is for Gannon.
I don't like it at all.
It's just hard for it to get that much distance with that height.
I mean, that's a putt.
It is a putt.
Isaac's going to have to go low.
Got to force all the angles here if you're Isaac. He's got good distance, not elite distance, and I think for him to birdie this one, or at least put himself in birdie position, he's got to really get it perfect. Where would you rank Isaac percentage-wise on tour for distance?
Oh, bottom.
Bottom tier?
Yeah.
Bottom third tier. Or bottom?
Bottom tier.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's a world champion. It tells you don't need the 550. I think on like a big flex, calm condition, he'd probably be pushing 500, maybe, like right around there. But that's a long ways, you know. This is a great birdie from Calvin.
Solid.
I think internet distance is a real thing, and real life distance is like Ricky throws as far or farther than everybody on tour. And he's like a 550 guy, you know?
Right.
Which is so, people don't understand how so far that is.
I mean, let's just say everyone on tour except Anthony Barella. Like, that's always the asterisk. That is, one player throws 91 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That is the real life internet distance.
But these guys are throwing.
He's the embodiment.
500 accurately,
yes.
You know, on the hyzer flips. So,
birdie for Ricky, birdie for Calvin. Pars for the Prodigy boys. A solid delivery there from Calvin. Heimburg moving to 4 under. That's a good pace. Andrew Marweed right there. 5 under is a solid total. Some birdieable holes coming up here. One of them is this one right here. Hole 11, par 4, 804 feet. A lot of players will play a somewhat of a pitch layup hyzer shot as to just kind of land in that opening. If you go too far or too left or too far right, it makes the approach onto this hole very difficult because the gap is very specific, and the straighter you are in line with it, the better your chances are.
I think it's absolutely silly when I see people just trying to go like a billion miles. I really do.
I think that makes a lot of sense. There are a few players who have the power to get to the actual tree line.
Yeah, but I mean, yes. I'm sure we're gonna see somebody lay it up to the middle, and what that does.
Oh,
this is
like Calvin slipped a little bit, but yeah, this is a stable disc. This is the Halo Boss.
So he's just playing the
happy to say
hyzer.
that.
What happens is he's so short that he's going to be able to just manufacture some sort of angle into the gap. He won't have any problems. There will be a shot in.
Yes. Whereas Rick was going for distance. It didn't look like he was going for a one-angle hyzer. He was trying to get some movement on it, and now he's going to be in trouble.
Now you're left. You try to get a little too much. He's not going to have a shot in there. It's going to be a really tricky. Like there are scrambly shots to do, but like I'd be surprised if Isaac doesn't just lay this one right in the middle where Calvin did.
I think that's Isaac's play 100%. Just high, let the disc just crash into the middle. Take your, what do we call that? That'll probably be 360 into the pin, maybe 370.
360. Yep, 360, 380, depending on how short you are.
In the wheelhouse.
Yep. See,
Ricky with a big, powerful forehand tracking through the inside line. It's going to be obstructed, but he's going to have a putter in hand for his next shot. But this is what you really want to avoid. It's just
he actually had a
gamble.
reach back, though. That was a little lucky. Did he? Oh, he was tracking, too.
Yeah, just a little too high out of the hand, but that was going down the fairway.
Now look at this shot. He's going to be able to just zip it right through the gap.
I am so surprised to see him throw that perfect, considering that that's exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just nothing surprising about anything there with that shot.
A little deep even. Yeah, this is great. Like look at this. It's a 340 shot. Early's it, though.
Early. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect.
Base hit.
Got to call bank, man. These guys just forgetting the #1 rule.
Wouldn't be surprised if this is tracking. Ooh.
Be a solid bonus birdie after being out of position. Ricky.
Sidearm.
Going sidearm. And, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Okay. He emerges.
He
popped out of there really well, actually. And makes the putt.
Barely. Good catch.
Ricky's been putting well so far this round. Made some long ones. Big double bogey save back on 6.
All these guys have been putting pretty good.
And Isaac, first birdie he's had in a while. I think back to the really cool skip shot that he threw on 5. Was that his last birdie? I think it was. Yeah, that was. I mean, here's words that no one's ever said. Nice skip shot on 5. Nice birdie skip shot. No one's ever said that on the
maybe
whole
like
5
a
before.
skip off the water.
Yeah, maybe then, but that wasn't intentional. That was an intentional skip shot for Isaac. Pretty cool.
Hole 12, par 4, 710. These trees keep growing on the right, man. It makes this very hard. It's a kind of a low ceiling now because of how high those trees are on the right. Get it up to the top of the hill if you can, if you got that big distance, and then just scramble your way down this hill. If you leak left, which you see a lot of people do because they're trying to force over a really stable disc, you get kind of caught on that left side, and then it's very, very tough.
Yeah, you can see that low ceiling provided by the trees, and then the high ceiling created by, or the initial trees right off the tee, right there.
Yeah.
The ceiling is very limited to, wow, look at this thing tracking right. Oh my gosh, is this going to get down the hill? Oh, wow.
Park it.
That is unreal good. That is huge. Even though it's left side, you will take the big distance
He could
there.
jump putt it, I think.
That is outstanding.
From there.
That had so much left to right movement.
Uh-oh. Is this going to clear this one? Yes.
Oh, I loved it out of his hand. I didn't know what the uh-oh was. You thought it was too low?
No, it did that initial lift, and then usually when that happens, then it drops.
Yeah.
And it could just end up in the bad spot.
Ricky kind of taking a little number off of Calvin's line there. I really like if you can control the late flip driver like that, you have the most airspace without having to worry about the tree. Or the Christmas tree row.
Yeah, you don't want to become an ornament. I like this a lot.
Yeah, high stall, let it hyzer back down the hill. Up by that wall there, the angles get a little limited. See if he has... He might be short enough that a forehand down the hill is still accessible.
Rumor has it that one named Anthony Barilla threw it to 50 feet.
Oh, Isaac. Oh, where are you going, bud?
Oh, no.
That was crushed.
On a hyzer.
50 feet. I
hyzer.
heard you. My brain can't hear it, though.
Oh. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. What is that?
Where
What's
are
that
you?
called?
Oh, there it is.
What do you call those things?
Grenade?
Yeah, grenade. What is the other thing they call it?
Grenade?
I think there's another name for it. I'm just drawing a blank.
Scuba Hawk? I don't know. Tama? No, not Tama.
No, it's okay. Might not be one
I
for it.
don't know what you're talking about. Couldn't really see what happened there with Rick's as it went down the hill. Didn't really give us much body language either.
Look at this.
Calvin with that huge drive, just a pitch forehand through the trees, found its way to bullseye's edge. Great approach. And there is Rick. He's got a long downhill putt. Think he runs this one? Looked like a pretty solid run there.
Wow. Tiny gap too to like hit from down there. And oh no.
Yeesh. Okay, in the ditch.
He's been getting branches.
He's been branched.
This is just outside. Just outside. So
And that's left side all the way.
tried to really jam it in there.
It's kind of what he does, man. He's a zippy jammer. 4 par. And that is good.
Oh, that's so cool that you're able to do that.
Congrats. Calvin with the only birdie of the card.
Kind of pulling away a little bit.
He's certainly off to a good start, and I think, what does that put him at? It puts him at 600. He is now tied with the lead here. Through 12 holes. No one's done it better than Calvin and Evan Scott at 6 under apiece. Moving on to hole 13. Fun hole. I was gonna say the one hole hasn't changed over all the years, but it actually officially has now. It has moved about 10 feet left and a little bit longer than it's been in years past. And they've also had this really beautiful wall behind.
Yeah, he's going up top. Be careful.
Calvin Heimburg going over the top. This one looks a little bit left for me. Unless it gets a little plinko action, I think he's going to be way left.
I think that's the play, isn't it? To just plinko.
Oh, yeah. And not exactly sure if that landed inside the circle or not, but he is.
Circle's edge.
Yeah, I think he's in C2, but I mean, that's wonderful here on hole 13. Low driven mid-range off the tee. And
It's through
yeah,
good amount
ish.
of trees.
Ricky also going mid, trying to bend that one from left to right. Looks a little low out of the hand,
Can it
but it's
cut?
coming in with some speed. That right side down as you get to the bottom of the hill, thickly nestled of trees, and he's unable to penetrate deeper than the first row.
You want a baby amount of anhyzer that just slowly comes out. See, this is too much.
Just a
for
little too
everybody,
much, yeah. This is a roll of the dice, man. If you come through this hole when it's in the breezier time of day, this hole is so hard to get the disc selection, the angle out of the hand, all right. It's a very difficult birdie to get.
Uh-oh. What are you... Wow, that guy's aggressive. That's what'll happen, too, sometimes when you just can't bring yourself to lay it up. And Ricky's not either.
Yeah.
He's going full sendies right here.
I mean, this is a justifiable run. I'm surprised that Gannon came in with so much steam here. This is a scary green. Then moving it closer to that back edge promotes rollaways and blow-bys. Isaac off left side chain. A good run, but that's what that wall's there for. But if you have it too much height, like Gannon, you're left with this.
Look at this tricky little bugger. Oh, no. Oh, that's...
I think it's going to be obstructed from there as well.
Oh, that ain't it.
Ugh. Low off the koozie for Calvin. And this one, I mean, this is no gimme.
Really?
Okay, maybe he had a clear path. It didn't look like it was a gimme, but I mean, that's a putt you see people miss all the time.
20, 23, 25 footer for sure.
Gannon has been struggling over the last 9 holes, no doubt.
This basket, man, I swear.
What about it?
Not a big fan. Not a big fan.
Like what part? Be more specific with your feedback.
Well, I don't like how it spit me out dead center.
Oh, for the ace on the practice round. You got to go watch that. I mean, that was just such a pure, beautiful shot.
Not a big fan.
Not a big fan.
Catches Calvin's par save though, right there. I guess not a save, just a par.
Gannon 1 over par, 46th place out of 72. Not what you expect.
Yeah. Now we got a few more people in the mix, though. We got Matty O hanging out up there and Ben Calloway.
That's right.
Hole 14, par 3, 440. And let's say 430 of it is over the water the whole entire way. Just terrifying. It's an island hole, so take it out over the water. Land left. It's a big island, but don't land in the water, please. If you do, you go to just an absolute diabolical drop zone. And then another drop zone after that. You slowly work your way up to the green. Uh-oh.
Calvin. Oh, hitting ground in bounds and rolling back OB. That will be drop zone.
Yeah, we got to see where that drop zone is.
This is the width you're looking for if it has good stability and drops quick. And off the wall, bank, there you go.
Scary.
Scary, but we'll take it.
It's like in that spot where you just have to run it. Once you're called a world champ, you can't ever lay that up again. Unless it's for the win of another world championship.
Ricky.
Too far left, but gets a good kick.
Oh, wow.
I'd call that a good kick.
Oh, wow, and sits down. And that's in bounds? Deal. That could have very easily hit that grass and just slid OB.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
This is what you're looking for. Flat. That's so terrifying to get it flat because you get this little drop.
Oh,
boy.
So good. Gannon almost getting the ace. This is one we've been dreaming to see on camera. It's been aced a few times over the years, but I don't think we've ever had one filmed really well. Oh, wow. Ricky, incredible run from, let's call it 85.
Yeah.
What's he reaching for?
His
mini? His mini, he kicked his mini in.
I misspoke. I forgot that the drop zone is up here now.
And that's a bad angle. That is a bad angle, and there's nothing stopping that from going OB. Calvin, now this one's for 5. Oh, no. Tied for the lead, and immediately that's going to drop him, I mean, maybe 20 spots.
Yeah.
And the putt's just not going in for the lead card here.
Featured card.
That's the lead card. These are the top 4 players.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I think any other tournament we call this a feature card.
Yeah.
But
no, this is a lead card. You're right. Because they're leading in the points, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gannon, first birdie in quite a while. Scary putt. Steps up to the challenge when the rest of the card was struggling. Calvin's going to take a triple bogey 6.
And now they're all going to be really close again.
Wow, that happened so fast. That is all triple, double bogeys, and anything above a single bogey. It just always, you snap your fingers and do the stare.
Like Ben Calloway coming in with outright lead now after 14 holes.
You can leave the strokes right there. Hey, all right, on to 15, par 3. dead straight, mid-range flip up for most of these guys. I don't think anyone's going to throw. Maybe we might see a putter or two on this hole.
Yeah, we've seen, I think, Calvin maybe do that flex line, haven't we?
We've seen quite a few different shot shapes. And there's the flex line that you're talking about. Gannon, force over, a lot of airspace over there, and a great result.
Yeah. He likes that force over for sure.
That'll be just inside the circle.
There's that putter you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, this guy just hammers hyzers. Watch this thing just flip right up.
Too much flip? Beat that.
Yeah, just coming up a little short. I think he wants to hit that thing with a couple degrees more hyzer out of the hand.
Heavy on the hyzer, or is this going to work?
That's going to get himself 27 feet away. Inside C1 for sure.
Oh, no, he's going straight at it.
Going with the mid. This has an opportunity to break off to the right side a bit. And it does. So if Isaac's in the circle, then I think maybe everyone is inside. No, this is, oh my gosh, this is way shorter than I thought.
Yeah, 70 feet. Sit down.
Isaac also with a bit of a slow round, only 2 under in somewhat calm conditions. It's a pretty lackluster start. I don't understand how he makes them all like that. But he nearly does. He nearly makes them all like that. Ricky, oh man, that just didn't seem like a committed Ricky putt. Maybe that tree in front of him was just causing some discomfort.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Just didn't really have that Ricky pop at the end that we normally see. And that is Calvin, man. Over the last few holes, it has been some pretty bad putting.
For really the whole card, except for Gannon's been making some, but Isaac's been missing a couple.
Yeah.
Calvin for sure. Yeah, Ricky just now. Ricky was having a great putting round before that one.
Gannon collecting the only birdie in the card. But yeah, I mean, if we go back, hole 13, Calvin misses it egregiously low. 14 hits the koozie low, rolls a B, and then misses it high. And then this one, he follows it up with a low putt. I mean, he could be sitting at 8 or 9 under right now. And because of the putting alone, he is at 3 under. So that's a big, something he can circle at the end of this tournament if he doesn't win this comeback.
Hole 16, 476 par 3, dead straight down the middle. Just avoid the kick left and the kick right. If you can do that, find your way into circle 2, circle 1 on this hole, you're going to feel great.
I mean, this is always a bonus birdie. 5th hardest hole in the course, 3.03 average. That looks so good. That is so good. Kind of rolling the dice a little bit by breaking it off to the right side, but just 2 trees there at the end you got to miss.
He makes the initial gap very wide, and then, like you said, he's got to get a little lucky through there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty sizable gap, but Gannon loving that forced turnover shot shape. He's gonna roll the dice every time when he gets to 16.
Very similar in flight.
And a leaf
doesn't get the...
A leaf in a tree, and that's going to stop him. He's going to be in Swamp Sylvania back there.
This is flipping up on the hyzer flip. Could go
in the hole. Kevin Jones rerun.
Oh, if it doesn't hit that branch, Jerm, I think that was heading home.
Yeah, I mean, it was basket bound in some shape or form, man. That was such a beautiful throw from Rick.
Oh, this is leaking.
Yeah, okay. I was initially concerned that he might hit those big trees on the left and kick left. That's what you see a lot of backhand shots do. Instead, gets to the ground quick, and he's left with this forehand approach, and he does a good job with it. Oh, just go straight all the way in there, Isaac. Who cares? Oh no. I don't know if that was just a leap of faith and he didn't know how deep it was going to be, or if that was just part of the plan. But it's going to be a soggy stomper for the rest of the way for Isaac. That is the full-on definition of swamp foot.
Yeah, that is swampy.
Great birdie for Rick.
It's not going to smell good either.
No, leave those shoes outside tonight, Isaac. Par save for Calvin. And we haven't even got to Gannon's drive yet. Called a bullseye hit from 476. And he is on a roll now after a very dormant period in the round. Good time to be getting those strokes on the holes that a lot of players are not getting. Ricky, only player clean in the last 9 on our league card, but Matt Oram at this point, I believe he is bogey free through 16, and he is sitting up there right now tied with Ben Calloway at 7 under. Going into 17, par 4, 636 feet. You want to get it right about here, and then you've got a blind up and over the hill. The new thing on this hole that you can't see right now, because I think this drone flew over before they painted the lines, is there is OB on this left side as we enter the last part of the hole. See if Gannon can keep things going here with a good drive. Oh, yeah.
No, this is just...
Not going to see too many players throw out much better than that. That is making a spotter's life easy.
He didn't even put up the green flag.
He's like, you know where it is, bud.
At that point, that's why I should never be a spotter. I would have put up the red. Just to be like, yeah, that's too good.
Just play with him.
Yeah, you need a
oh my gosh.
heartbeat.
I've seen that spotter way too many times. But normally they're giving me a green flag when I'm actually OB.
Yeah.
Which is just way worse. But anyways, Ricky with a good drive. A little bit low, as is Isaac's. But, I mean, it's going to be a tricky angle because they're far and right side. Right side itself, fine. Far, fine. But far and right makes it a little bit awkward to get up and around the corner.
This is going to be in the trees. It's too low.
That is a...
Kind of falling apart in the last few holes.
Really seemed poised and ready to just do his normal Calvin Heimburg thing. But yeah, it has been 3 over in the last 4. All that damage done on one hole.
I like this play, though. That's a great shot. He's going to have to earn it down there from the bottom, but that's a really good shot from there.
Yep.
Stay away from that OB on the left, which is easy to kind of pull it over there.
Yeah, where those spectators are, they are all out of bounds by at least 30 feet.
That's not going to work for Rick.
And they don't really look that far off the fairway, and that can kind of give you a decent indication of how tight that OB line is.
Surprised he didn't go with the sidearm there. Honestly, stay away from that OB, get down to the right side. Jump putt, wow.
You don't see too many players throw the drive far enough where their jump putt can go 30 feet long as the approach. Here you can see this very touchy, sharp Anheuser shot shape for Isaac.
See, there I understand the backhand because of the angle.
The shape, it has to be backhand. Well, especially for Isaac.
Oh, wow.
No green light go for Rick. He loves it. Oh, why not?
That's what he does, man. That's what he do.
And he knows it right here. Starts chasing that thing in mid-flight.
It's a beautiful
We'll
stroke.
call that the spicy shot of the day.
Can Calvin match his nice bird? Yes, he can. Okay. Can't keep this man down.
No. And you never know what you're going to get. I mean, you can guess. You can bank on 53% birdies. That's one thing you do know you're going to get. Awkward stab is just perfect in the middle of the basket. And this for the star frame. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it might be the first star frame of the round. Second. Or is it not? I think it's the first.
Oh, maybe 5. Yeah, 5.
A whole 5. It's our second star frame. Course doesn't like to surrender a lot of star frame.
No.
So many.
Not at all.
Look at that. 3 players at 8 under going into 17. This course is playing really tough during the round 1. This is one of the toughest. Hole 18. You got to get past these willow tree on the left there and find yourself somewhere on that path. Got to miss that one tree that's standing. Get up here on the iconic 18th island. The stands, the spectators, the sap house, the scoring room. It's all here. The new thing is there is an OB pinch on that left side, making the layup shot, if you're out of position, a lot narrower.
Yeah. Is this turning? Yes. Very beautiful stroke here.
And that is in position to go for it.
Mm-hmm. What is he from there?
It's going to be about 270, maybe
Uphill,
265. Though. Yeah, it's uphill, but...
How far is it playing?
I would say in the 290-ish, maybe 310, depending on what shot shape he goes for.
Gotcha.
I think it's longer and shorter depending if you're going backhand turnover or the forehand hyzer.
That was a smoked sidearm right there. That guy just threw a dagger right into his disc. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see that.
Not going to be able to use that disc anymore, unfortunately.
And Isaac, that was good shot shape. Just so hard to throw a backhand here. Starting from right side, going left, and turning back right. And that's what Isaac's trying to do. Calvin's just playing the odds here, throwing it through the willow, and he's winning. And that's a great angle into the pin.
That willow, it's like playing catch with somebody who just juices it a little bit, and you're like, I'm going to try to catch it. And then you just kind of let it go past you.
All my old Panthers and Ohio State football fans might remember Ted Ginn Jr. is really fast. Just couldn't catch anything. Great punt returner. Not such a good wide receiver.
Going for it from back here with a putter.
I like it. A little steep on the Anheuser, and oh, the tree at the corner. All you got to do is beat those 2 trees with the that big rock sitting there at the base. That thing's always been there.
Yeah.
Ricky going inside one angle hyzer. Yeah, that is just perfect. Nothing bad can happen with that one.
Perfect height.
Yes.
Because with the height that he threw there, he has about a 40-foot gap of making the island. You know, 40 feet shorter, he's still making the island.
I like how he committed to inside that tree. That one standing tree on the fairway there is just in a perfect spot.
Early. That was way closer
Calvin.
than I thought.
I liked it out of his hand.
Really?
The height was a little bit ambitious, but man, only barely higher than it needed to be. The line, he was going to get around those 2 trees.
Yeah, I thought it was short. It looked short out of my hand.
Yeah, that's a tough way for Calvin to finish unless he makes the long par putt.
Oh no.
Isaac with the jump putt approach, just an errant shot. I don't know if I missed the setup time or if he kind of rushed it, but that is a bad break. I mean, he lays up on his second shot, and he's going to end up taking a double bogey. Just playing for the par.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. Gannon for the par.
Someone's hitting metal here.
And that is off. Gannon. It's going to be a bogey for Gannon to finish.
After 4 in a row.
Really got himself back in the mix, though, with that stretch. Calvin, there's the medal, but not the make. That's going to be a bogey for him. That's going to drop him to 3 under. Definitely a round of what could have been. A lot of good things. A lot of not so good things here in this round for Gannon.
At the end of the day, it's going to be Ricky with the 5, or is it 6 under? 6 under. No, 5 under.
5 under. Well, Ricky's always played so well here at Maple Hill. He's had some really close calls at the end of the tournament that have stopped him from winning, but he is a champion out here. Past champions seem to do really well on this track, and Ricky's going to be a dangerous player this week here at this field. He is currently tied for 8th place. Nat Orm and Ben Calloway with the hot fire emoji 8 unders. New course, so that is officially course record. Kevin Jones, bogeys hole 18, took him out of the 3-way tie, but he's going to be on lead card. And another past champion, Brad Williams, 6 under, rounding out tomorrow's lead card, heading in to round 2 of our 4-round playoff event.
I liked what I saw. I like that Maple Hill doesn't like giving up good scores without a little fight, you know? There's a lot of red on there. You look at everybody's card. I think Matt Orm actually went bogey free.
Only player in the field to go bogey free.
There you go. Only player in the field to go bogey free. That's crazy. That is crazy to me.
Best players in the world are here this week. I'm sure there's a few players that wish they were, but 72 players here playing for points, trying to get into the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship. We're going to talk about the event the whole week because as we get into the last 2 rounds, it's going to get nervy. These players really want to make sure they're playing in Nevin Park and Charlotte in a few weeks, less than a month. Thanks for watching. Round 1 is in the books. We'll see you tomorrow for round 2.